Hello, today we will be unboxing and reviewing the SOFIRN SC33. You will get my first initial impressions along with some testing that I have already done with the flashlight. Most people think you need to spend a lot to get a professional grade flashlight. However, they are wrong. This is the SOFIRN SC33. It puts over 5,000 lumens. That's more than 3 pair of car headlights. And it fits in your palm. But the real reason you should buy this isn't just the power. It's the brain inside that most cheap lights skip. Let's get into why this is one of the best budget flashlights you can find. This tactical flashlight claims to do 5,200 lumens from a single 21700 battery and uses a high efficiency boost driver. Today, we're breaking down the specs, the UI, and showing you some beam shots to see if this is the best value tactical flashlight for you. SOFIRN was thoughtful enough to send 2 spare O-rings to serve as replacement rubber seals to maintain the IP68 water resistance. Bravo! It also comes with a flashlight holster and a pocket clip for easy everyday carrying or attachment to a belt or backpack. And best of all, it uses USB-C charging, so no special chargers needed. Use your phone cable. It's fast, it's simple. So first, let's get into the dimensions. It is 131 millimeters long with a head diameter of 32 millimeters. It feels good in the hand and is very compact, and you could almost take it anywhere you want. Now the charging mechanism. It uses a USB-C port, which thankfully now everyone is doing. It is hidden in the tail cap. Also note, the port opening is a bit small, so some thick fast charging cables might not fit. This has a capacity to do 300 hours of battery life in moonlight mode, making it suitable for any emergency. Now the clip. The two-way clip is bolted on. It's not going to pop off when you snag it off on a branch or something else. The SC33 is not a plastic toy. It's made of strong aluminum materials and it has an IP68 waterproof rating, providing impact, drop, and rain resistance. The tail switch is stainless steel, meaning it won't tear like rubber boots do over time. It feels expensive at a budget price. So like I mentioned before, this comes with a 21700 battery with 5000 milliamps. That's a lot of fuel. On lower light modes, this light can run for weeks. Now let me tell you, I already faced one of those emergencies myself. I'll tell you later. It is a domeless LED, so you get a perfect balance. You get a massive wall of light to see everything in front of you, but enough punch to see 327 meters down the trail. It turns night into day with one thumb press. It's the ultimate bump in the night tool. With 9 versatile modes, this flashlight includes 6 brightness levels plus 3 tactical strobes, making it very functional. The SC33 adapts to almost any situation, from dim bedside lighting to high-intensity emergency signaling, whether you are hiking, in nighttime activities, emergency signals, or close-range lighting. This flashlight can almost do it all. So here's the problem with 90% of budget flashlights. They start bright, and then they dim as the battery drains. It's frustrating. However, the SC33 uses a high efficiency boost driver. This is premium tech. It means whether your battery is at 90% or 20%, your brightness stays rock steady. You aren't just buying 5,000 lumens for 30 seconds. You're buying consistent, usable light for the entire hike. Now the switch, it's a tail-mounted electronic switch. It feels tactile and easy to use. Now, specs are great, but let me tell you why this light actually earned its permanent spot in my camping bin. Last month, I'm out in the woods. It's about 2 a.m. and I hear this massive crashing sound near the cooler. In my head, it's a 400-pound grizzly bear. I'm already mentally saying goodbye to my snacks and my family. So I grabbed the SC33 and double click for turbo. Now, most normal flashlights give you a little circle of light. This thing, it was like a flick the stadium light switch. My entire campground turned into daytime. And there, standing on top of the cooler, looking absolutely offended by the sun I just created, was a single, very fat raccoon. Shout out to Mike and the boys. If you know, you know. He was so blinded by the 5,200 lumens, he just froze like a statue, with a hot dog bun in his mouth. So we stared at each other for about 5 seconds. I didn't even have to yell. The sheer shock and awe of the brightness was enough. We both acknowledged each other. He dropped the bun and waddled off. That's the thing, when you're out in the middle of nowhere, having that wall of light is a genuine peace of mind. Plus, it's a lot easier to find your tent pegs when you aren't squinting through a phone light. One of my favorite things about the SC33 is the stepless ramping. When you hold down that tail switch, the brightness climbs smoothly from a faint glow all the way up to the massive 5,200 lumen ceiling. It honestly reminds me of the old school heavy duty twist flashlights from back in the day. The ones where you slowly turn the head to dial in the focus and brightness. There's something deeply nostalgic and analog about the smooth transition. But unlike those incandescent lights that would turn yellow and dim as you dial them down, the SC33 stays crisp. Thanks to the boost driver, you get that vintage infinite control feeling, but with modern rock solid efficiency. It's a nice bridge between the tactile soul of a classic light and the high output tech of today. Forget the SC33, which is a pro consumer choice. For me, it was a huge upgrade compared to my gas station flashlight. It's simple enough for your grandma to use, but powerful enough for a search and rescue volunteer. If you want one light that does everything, the everyday carry, for camping or an emergency, this is the one. I put the link in the description. Also, I left a tactical guide on how to use the flashlight so you could get the best use out of it.